Ah, good Wednesday evening. I think it's February 25th today. Accomplished quite a bit. Swept up the house, washed all the dishes. Went outside and been doing quite a bit of yard work. Cleaned up around my wisteria vine, planted a bunch of seeds, mostly hot peppers and chives and flowers. And bricked in a little place where I got my shelf that I got all my potted plants on. Old wooden table I'd built to work on stuff. It's a pallet sawed in half with plywood. I'm gonna haul that away. Been a big old blue tub out here. It looks like it came off a farm where they feed cattle with it. One of them tubs that holds molasses and feed. Yeah, it's gotta go away. Raked up a whole bunch of limbs and leaves and trimmed up a bunch of plants that'll soon be coming back up, enjoying the fruits of spring and summer. Hopefully we'll get a little rain soon. It's been a really, really dry winter. I just hope it's when I'm off, you know what I mean? That way I can just go crash out in the bed and not even worry about it. Waiting on my new phone to come in. The phone I'm recording this on will be my Filipino number, and the one I'm getting today will be Google Fi, which I'll get the internet over there, and when it's on, I'll cut data off and use the internet to make voice calls and text and everything to people back here in the States. Got up early this morning. I was right around 5 in the morning. Ate a little breakfast, drank some coffee, relaxed and enjoyed it. Really did a real good scrubbing on me now that I can't tell that I've done yard work. But cleaned myself up, cleaned the yard up, cleaned the house up. Went out and did my early voting in the primaries down here. And after I got through with that, I walked right over. Same building. Got my car tag for the year. So pretty soon I'm going to have to start having garage sales and try to sell off a lot of this stuff. And I've then told my daughters, get those things you want. Because it comes about October, November, December, I'm going to start donating everything that's left over. And hopefully the homeless shelters and the crisis center and stuff like that here in my local area, hopefully they can sell the stuff and get a little bit of money, to help support their charitable organizations. I'm going to sell off all my guitars but one, and man, is it really hard to choose. I've got several. I got a keyboard, mandolin, violin. I got a little cheap $25 blues box guitar that's just funny. It's fun. It's 3 strings and it doesn't make much music. You can make a bunch of happy noise and that's about it. But yeah, I'm gonna get rid of all of them but one, and it's gonna go on the airplane with me. And I hope they let me put it in the clothes closet up front, or overhead bin, whichever one is available. And I'd hate for that to be my only carry-on bag, but if that's the way it's got to be, that's the way it's got to be. I'm going to take me a few gifts for folks over there that I know. Just a little simple stuff. Carry me 5 suits of clothing, important paperwork and documents that I may need at some point, including my passport, birth certificate, copies of my children's birth certificate, all those good things. Social Security card, Medicare card, all that good stuff. I'm going to make sure that it's wrapped like crazy and taped like nobody. It's going to look like a football. I'm going to have it in a shoebox and just tape it where it'll take you 30 minutes now to get it open. But yeah, I'm getting everything ready. I'm ready to make my trip, and we'll, like I said in the beginning, so I don't get overwhelmed by the culture. Even though I was married to a Filipina for 18 years, we lived here in the States, so she's more Americanized now than I'll ever be Filipino. But her and her old man are talking about buying a place up in the Pampanga area, Angeles City, up in that general vicinity, I would surmise. And I'm just going to get everything together here and get paid my motorcycle off with my income tax return, bought my older daughter a couple brand new tires for her car. She's running on them Maypops. So couldn't have that. Hopefully she did what I gave her the money for. If she didn't, well, that's on her. It was a free gift. I took her down, got her an estimate for some tires. She needed to order them in the city she lives in. She lives in a small city, about 50 miles away. And I just wanted her to be safe. Now, it's like I say, if you choose to help somebody and they choose to blow it off and just blow the money, well, that's all on them and nobody else. But anyway, pretty much it. I'm waiting on my paycheck to come in. Go get half the money from my rent tonight and then the other half in the morning and call the landlord and tell him to come on down. Hopefully my phone will get here before dark. Hopefully. FedEx is supposed to have it. But like all shipping places, they fail to update very often. And you don't know that it's even here until it's here and they still got it up in Illinois or Canada somewhere or over in China somewhere. Crazy. But I've determined when I get there, I get settled in. Hopefully we can move into some kind of a place that's, right now, they basically got a big room, a little side room, and a bathroom, and that's it. That's a young lady and her kids over in the Philippines. Now, we've been, I guess you could call it engaged since 99, 2000. No, it wasn't that long ago. 2018, I believe it was. And she got to where she wanted a little bit more money than I could afford. And then my daughters called me and life blew up down there with her mom and stepdaddy. So I went and got them, and they were here with me for a couple of years until the judge said, well, you got to take the young one back. Yeah, okay, you corrupt bastard. You put her right back in the house if somebody's trying to molest her. We see how you are. I wonder how much he got paid off. But anyway, that's my opinion. You can kiss my butt if you don't like my opinion. But anyway, the youngest daughter's now, well, she'll be 16 in November. And her sister's going to try to complete a 1-year certificate so that she can be a medical coder / billing clerk, whatever you want to call it. Do it on the computer. It pays good enough for a starting wage for a 23, 24-year-old. Hopefully she can get her down, and when the young one turns 18, she can get her butt down here and get her away from that bunch down there. The youngest one is getting a bunch of strange and crazy ideas and heart filled full of hate. She calls me a passport bro. I said, no, not really. It's just a lot cheaper to live there. And if you have somebody there that is a motivated individual, she's got a job. She works as a school teacher and she's just finished her master's degree. And she's about to start working for the government schools there in the Philippines. So she don't need me and I don't need her. We just want to be together. We see life the same way. We have a lot of the same morals about honesty, fidelity. I mean, you want to be with a moral person. You want to be with a decent person who'll treat you right. And I don't plan on sitting on my butt when I'm there. While she's doing her job, I'll be providing Social Security money, and she'll have job money, and we can live a little better and have a little bit better life. Both of us can. And that's the whole goal here. Get with somebody who values you and whom you value also, and you encourage to do their very best and to work really hard. But when it's time to rest, it's time to rest. I don't care who you are on the face of this earth. Take your rest, Take a little vacation when it's available. Go out and relax and enjoy life a bit. Well, she don't drink, thank God. I mean, there's no purpose in drinking. Doesn't really, it's not, doesn't make you a horrible person if you drink. Makes you a horrible person if you drink. You get stone cold drunk and act like a fool and do all kind of immoral things while you're drunk. That's what makes drinking stupid. But anyway, we're going to go over there. We're going to rest for about a week. And then we're going to get down to the business of life. Go see the old judge or priest or whoever it is. And, take care of something we wish we could have taken care of. It'll be 5 years since I've been over last when I retire next year. But I got a lot of debt to pay off. The girls cost me a lot of time and a lot of money, and well, what do you do when your children call you? You do your very best, that's what you did. If it costs you a little bit, well, I guess you shouldn't have had kids, right? It's the way it is. Everybody seems to be doing well as they can. The young one was texting me earlier in the week and all fired up and pissed off, I guess, because she's pretty sure I'm going to the Philippines to get some young chick. No. My girl's 46. She's not a spring chicken. She's not a supermodel, but she's a good looking woman. Fully grown, fully matured in the head. She's went through a lot of hardship in life, just like us all. She's caused a lot of her own hardship. She's learned the hard way, just like we all do. But we're getting everything prepared and ready. We're about ready to get on that big bird next February. Wait till that second check hits that bank. I'm about to go close out a bank account I haven't put much money in a couple of years, and there's no purpose in taking up space on their computer. Might as well get my $16 out of that account. And heck, I might go get me a hamburger with it. That'd be about it. And yeah, about all you can afford here in the States. Goodness, see, I can get the same damn meal there in the Philippines for like $5. So why wouldn't I? And I think it's this way. You mind your own business. You keep your business to yourself. You don't go chasing. You don't go drinking, getting drunk, and acting like a fool. You don't blow a bunch of money that you do not have. It's budget, budget, budget. You mind your budget. You have emergency monies. Whether you need medical care, whether you need a quick airplane trip the hell out of there, whatever it is you need some money here in the States, you can pull. And you can take care of your business. And you have 2 bank accounts. In case one goes down, you got the other one. You have your Medicare here just because you have to. It's basically make a law. You got to buy this whether you want to or not, or we're going to penalize you for it. Doesn't that make a bunch of sense? I couldn't afford it to start with, and now you're going to charge me more money? Crazy. But I'm about to call the car. They'll close that bank account out, and then I'm going to call the car company and tell them to come get the car, voluntary repo. I can't afford to do that. Repair the car, pay the high insurance we have here in the States, all that good stuff, and pay off debt. So I had to make the important decision. What can I truly afford? And I don't want to leave debt here and have somebody file a claim on me and be able to put a claim against my Social Security and leave me broke and overseas and no way to escape if I need to. But anyway, it's been a good day. Very nice out today. Skies are clear, but it's kind of hazy way up high. About 70, 75 degrees out today. Beautiful day. Now, March is truly March here in the state of Texas. And like a lion so far. Maybe by the end of the month in March. I know it's still February, but March started early. The wind is blowing like crazy, 25, 30 miles an hour, gusting. changing directions constantly. No rain though. Hallelujah. Flowers are all coming out. The leaves, I've noticed a few of the early riser trees are starting to put on them little bitty red leaves on them. You can see the color on them. But beautiful. I want y'all to take care of yourself. I want you to be careful. I want you to consider all things before you make a stupid, impulsive decision. This has been a long time coming for me. I married my Filipino wife back in 99. Came home, found out she was with her boyfriend there in Manila. She isn't even from Manila. Got an annulment. Well, guess what? The feds gave her a visa anyway. So what happens when you put a visa in for somebody and you write letters and emails and all kind of stuff telling them you're no longer married and you no longer want to pursue the visa, and you're responsible for them for 10 years, whether you want to be or not. But anyway, water under the bridge, boys and girls. Had 2 beautiful daughters. I can't say a bad thing about that. We were together 18 years. She had her little midlife crisis craziness and found her an ex-con to live with. And there you go. Life is a funny, weird thing. But wish me the best, and I'm going to wish you all the best. And I always encourage anybody and everybody, if you have a dream, no matter how crazy that dream seems, and you don't follow it, you're just going to live in regret now, aren't you? Anyway, we will talk to y'all the next time. I hope the very best for everybody out there. And we'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.